YouTube, Hedgy Chins here, back with another video, and today I have some really exciting news to share with you guys. So my husband and I recently adopted two guinea pigs, so I'm not going to talk too much about them, just because I'm still getting orders in for them and everything, so there will be a cage tour coming very, very soon. They are two short-haired female guinea pigs. One is all black, and the other is black with, she kind of looks like a skunk. Like black with a white mohawk looking thing. So the all black one is Duchess, and the skunk looking one is Flower, and I named her Flower after the skunk from Bambi, just in case you were wondering. So today I'm just going to give you a little update on what's going on. It's got to be a really short video, just because this week has been nuts for me, especially with the pigs. I've been, I had ordered their cage, or what I thought was their cage, but it was actually, I didn't read the description all the way, and it was actually just a part for a cage, and I was like, oh my god, this like little itty bitty package came in the mail, and I was just like crying. So I went scrambling looking for a CNC cage pretty much everywhere. I called like 20 different places. Everybody's like, no, we don't carry them. So I did find the CNC gridded blocks at Bed Bath & Beyond. I was like, I would not even imagine this would be here, but it was. So, so we adopted the two guinea pigs, and we spent like 2 hours putting their cage together, with the coroplast and everything. So I'm still getting like fleece orders in, so I just went to Walmart and bought them like a regular fleece throw for the moment until my orders come in. I have a hay bag coming in. I've got pretty much everything down. So right now they're just on guinea pig pellets, oxbow hay, and vegetables, celery, lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, carrots, that kind of thing. If you have any advice for a new guinea pig owner, please feel free to comment below. I will read everything. I take everything into consideration. I'm just eager to learn. So, and if you have any, anything to say about anything with my pets, please comment below. I really appreciate it. So yep, the chins are very sleepy right now. They're not very active. Fuzzy's like right there. And then Rodolfo is up in that tunnel right there. I don't know if you could see them really that well. They're just sleeping. They're really tired. Like me. So I'll just do a quick story video this week, and then next week is going to be the rescue, or pet shop versus rescue, because I have done both. I have gotten a couple of my pets from the pet store, which I know I will get judged for. I do recommend rescue overall, but there's a part of me that is just like, every animal, no matter where he or she comes from, deserves to get adopted. So it's really up to you, and I don't feel like anybody should judge anybody on where they get their pets. As long as you do your research and you're doing, everything the way you should be doing it, you helped an animal out. So, because the pet stores are not great places. Even the big name ones like Petco, they have like 4 guinea pigs in one little tank. It's like, okay, let's put you in a tank. So let's start with Rodolfo, because he was our first chin. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna like snack while I'm making this video because I'm kind of hungry. But so Rodolfo was our first chinchilla. We purchased him at Petco. and I had done my research. We had it down to 3 animals that we were interested in. So we either wanted a ferret, a sugar glider, or a chinchilla. And I did my research on all of them. Christian was like, Karina, I think a ferret is gonna smell and I don't want it. Like, they look fun and everything, but they're gonna smell and I don't want it. I was like, okay, fine, no ferret. So then it was sugar glider. I don't really know why I didn't choose a sugar glider. I don't regret it because I love my chins. But yeah, I did choose chins. I don't remember why. I just did. And so we got Rodolfo at Petco in Florida. And he was just a baby. He was like 3 months. But when we got him, now this is the problem with pet stores. They just want to sell you an animal. They don't really care where it's going. For all they know, you could be taking these poor animals and skinning them. Excuse me, but people do it. Unfortunately, people do it. So, like, that's one problem. Second problem is they just want to sell you this animal and the bare minimum. They'll talk you into this expensive, cheap behind pet store cage that will last maybe a month because you will get so frustrated with the cleaning. Like, this cage, it's huge, but it's worth it. I mean, like, it's so easy to clean. You just open the doors, pull the pan out, put a new fleece on, you're good to go. Like, no. That plastic bottom would drive anybody insane. So, yeah, that cage actually only lasted about a month before we got rid of it. Because we then adopted Fuzzy. So Rodolfo was on our trip back. We actually drove to Florida from Boston. So when we drove back, he was on the drive with us. He hated it. But I set up his cage, when we stopped so he can, stretch his legs and stuff. But when we got here, we set up his cage. It was official. We weren't planning on getting any more. But I decided to look on Craigslist one day and I saw Fuzzy's cry for help. Now, I want to just throw this out there so we don't get any confusion. How do I put this? The people Fuzzy came from, they weren't bad people. They were a high-end, is that the word? High-end, high-class American family, mom and dad with 4 kids, and they bought them for the kids, and the kids got bored, that kind of story. But this is definitely an issue I will address with kids wanting pets, which I think is not a good idea. And I will talk about that in another video. So when we got there, I had answered this Craigslist ad because I saw the cage. It was very small in the picture. You could just see how small it was. And Fuzzy was just at the door, like just perched up at the door. So it was my wedding day, which was February 2nd. There was a blizzard that day, and I had emailed a lady and told her that we were coming from Boston to Rhode Island to pick him up, and she was like, I'll hold on to him for you, there's a huge blizzard outside, you shouldn't be driving. I was like, no, we're coming. So we drove like 3 hours because of how bad the weather was, to go get him. And then we came back, and he was happy instantly. The cage that they had him in was, I can't even, like, it was the size of my laptop, maybe 13 inches by like 12 inches. It was small. It was like, it could fit in my lap. It was a carrying case because it did have a handle on it. There was no chew toys. His food bowl was empty. His water bottle was empty. God only knows if he had eaten in a couple days. What else? he was on cedar bedding, and he had the house that I showed in my last video for the dust bath. That was his house inside of his cage. It was just an awful setup. The whole thing was just bad, and it was sad. Like, I honestly cried in the car. I was just like, wow, I can't believe we saved him. He's so much happier now. And I wanted to give him the best life that I could because of how crappy his life was before. So that was the plan. And I think I've been doing a good job. I hope so. So he's definitely a lot better. We did take him to an exotic vet as soon as we got him, because he was missing a toe, and I was like, Christian, is it me, or is this guy like missing a toe? And he was. The vet said that if they get cuts on their toes, sometimes they will bite it off. So we're guessing that's what happened. We don't know how long ago it was. We don't know how it happened. It was before we got him, and it was completely healed when we got him. So he is missing a toe, like his middle toe. So it's like that right now. Yeah, like that. So yep. So he seems a lot happier. He gets, pretty much everything. He's my little prince. So are all the chins, but he's my little prince. I just feel really bad from where he came from. She also had him on, I didn't even know Walmart sold chinchilla food, but I would not even mess with that because, first of all, I wouldn't buy like any small pet things from Walmart. The only thing I buy from Walmart for my animals is the puppy training pads. That is it. But she had him on Walmart chinchilla food. Shitty brand, excuse my language, really crappy brand. And she had him on like this sweet potato, like, hay from Walmart. Like, I don't even know what that was all about. So his total price was $85 for him and the little behind cage and all of his cheap supplies. So I said, I don't want any of your stuff. I'll take him for $50. And she was like, sold. So I was like, great, goodbye. So we took him home, and he's been great ever since. He jumps, he climbs, he's just so happy, and he loves to run on the wheel that he never had. So, this wheel, he loves the wheel because he's never had one, so he's really happy to have one. So next is Gizmo. Gizmo was rescued from a crisis ad as well. So Gizmo was also in a very small cage. It wasn't as small as Fuzzy's, but it was still really small and not suitable for a chinchilla. And the guy was nice and everything, and don't get me wrong, it really looked like he tried, but he should have done more research because he definitely didn't have the right setup or anything. But he likes, there's Gizmo up there. He did like having chins. He had actually 4 for sale. So he had a family of 3 and then Gizmo. And he definitely loved them a lot. He emails me from time to time and asks me how Gizmo's doing. And he tells me that he misses him a lot. So, at least I know he was loved. Fuzzy was definitely not cared for. So, Gizmo's a happy camper now. He also loves to jump. He's got a big wheel. He loves to run. He's the fastest out of all of them. Like, we know when he's running because he makes the most noise. So, yep, that is the chin stories where I got all of them. So, Fuzzy and Gizmo, Craigslist chins, and Rodolfo is from Petco. Please don't judge me. But again, if you have anything, like anything at all to say, comments, concerns, questions, please comment below. I will read and I will answer. So next week is going to be, if I get an order in for the piggies, I will do a haul. If not, I will do a haul when that stuff comes in. And I got a couple orders for them as well coming in. So as soon as everything gets here, I will be doing a humongous pet haul. But next week is going to be pet store versus rescue video, as well as a little bit of why rescue is better, why pet store is better for some people, just a little bit of both. So that will be next week. So currently I have 13 subscribers, and I know that's not a big number, but I'm happy because, I got viewers, so I'm happy. So thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.